Freak bitches.
The Jimbo Zoomer Experience.
Alright, we're gonna talk to an ex-boyfriend of the girl who stole the Pelosi laptop, I guess. He's gonna tell us a bunch of stories and whatever he wants to say. So I'm gonna bring him on now. Yo! What's up, dog?
What's up, Jimbo?
Yo. Welcome to the show. Welcome. Can you talk for a second?
What's that?
I just want to level your audio.
All right. Yeah, thanks for having me on.
Yeah, of course, dog.
All right. So to get into Riley June Williams.
Yep. Whatever you want to
Alright.
say is good, you know.
Yeah, let me start off. I'm just, who I am. I'm just one of you guys, and I keep to myself. I don't really like attention or the spotlight. I don't like drama.
Sure.
But recent events and her kind of what she's doing to me recently has made me come out and ask for help from everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to give context, entertain a little bit, because the story, there's so much to it. And I mean, it's entertaining stuff. It's entertaining. It's a little bit dramatic. A lot of it doesn't even involve me, but it's entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
And so then I'll close off with my request to have you guys hear me out what I could use, and that'll be that.
All right, for sure.
Chop chop. All right, so this girl.
Don't worry about chat. Don't worry about chat. You
I
go
want
at
to
your own
chat. I want
pace.
to interact a bit here. She doesn't want to come to me. No, she wants to come to everyone. Okay, so Riley, the entire time I dated her, unbeknownst to me, not only did she have a fiance of 3 years, 3 years who put up with her bullshit for that long, that she beat into subservience to buy her everything she ever wanted and deal with her bullshit every single day. She was also, fucking around with other men besides me. She was on Discord doing cam shows for 13 to 17-year-old. She was dealing with people from all over the globe. And I've got very specific examples that I found out and that I can prove and that I have strong evidence for.
Yeah.
But it's like...
Yeah, I've seen... Okay, so
Yeah.
I saw someone post, and this got like no interaction on Twitter, and I was gonna retweet it, but when I saw it, it was the like weekend of AFPAC, and I didn't want to like seem like I'm trying to like start shit for... Because he'd already gotten some shit because she's, whatever. So I just didn't, and then I forgot about it. But yeah, like there were a bunch of Discord DMs of hers like leaked and like nudes and shit. I remember that. So
okay, so let me go into story time mode here.
Sure.
The server where she did most of that is a place called Anarchy on Discord. And Anarchy is a server where you can post whatever you want. You can break the terms of service. So child porn, bestiality, everything there that you can imagine gets posted. And surprisingly, most of the members are extremely young. They're 13 to 17, averaging around maybe 15. They've got a couple of people who are in their early 20s and older, but it's very few and far between. And they also just do a bunch of server raids all day, And they're not bad. They're based, they, despite posting all this degenerate shit, they are very red-pilled, and they're raiding LGBTQ servers and the like. But there's like this dark side to it where they have a tie-in with this group of people run by some guy named Rohan. And he's like some French dude who has a slave e-girl army that cut themselves for him and carve his name into their bodies.
Oh my god.
It's bizarre stuff. Yeah, he recently got raided by the FBI within the last few months. And he's got a bunch of associates, right? And this all ties into her. She was directly involved with all of these people. And you can search up right now, one person I want to bring to attention. His name is Caleb Merritt. That's spelled Kaleb Merritt.
Caleb Merritt, okay.
And bring that on stream.
Okay, wait, what? Say it spelled again, sorry.
Kaleb Merritt.
Okay. Caleb Merritt, Will this just be in images? Will it be the
It'll
guy?
be in news. It'll be in the news.
The guy's charged with sex charges?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Abducted a 12-year-old.
Sex charges filed against Texas man in abduction case of 12-year-old Bassett girl. Okay.
And then show his picture. Dude's gross. He looks like a fucking troglodyte.
Yeah, what's
like
the...
a caveman.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can guess which one is him here. This guy. Okay, so what's the tie-in with this guy?
She was on his server maybe like a year ago, I'm pretty sure. And she would go on there and she would post fan signs, which is, if you don't know what a fan sign is, because I didn't know for the longest time.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's you write someone's username or their name on your body, and so she would write it on her thighs and then post it, and she would try to get clout in his
Love
server.
that. Yeah, love that.
Yeah. And so she was
okay.
doing that for a bunch of people, but this guy especially, she was on his private server where he was grooming all these e-girls and minors.
Discord is so sick. Discord is fucking the worst thing ever. It should be banned, unironically, like...
Yeah, no, I don't like to use the platform for these big gay community servers with all these fucking stupid roles.
The shit that, like... The shit that these communities always devolve into is just, like, the most, like, retarded, gay shit. I don't know if it's not even like there's necessarily insidious groups 100% trying to do it. Even if there weren't, it would still turn into this, because it's like a bunch of minors and people like that aren't just like commingling, and like, I don't know, it's gross. It's not, shouldn't happen. It shouldn't exist.
It really should, and there's no way to really patrol for it. The only thing that's gotten a lot of attention for Discord so far has been that Bianca case with that stupid e-girl.
Uh-huh.
Everything else, I mean, police can't really do much, and they don't care to do much when there's cases like this.
Yeah.
Although now it seems like with this fucking guy, it's getting a little bit more...
well, he abducted a bitch, so yeah, that would do that. Okay, so...
Exactly.
So...
Yeah.
So you were telling me that the whole time you were dating this girl, she had a fiance.
She had a
pick
fiance.
Pick up from there. Like what? So continue your story.
Let me continue with the anarchy stuff.
Okay, sure. Yeah, yeah.
I mean, there's a lot. It's hard to tell the story because there's like different timelines, and I was thinking how to go about it. I'm just gonna go off.
However you want works. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So this server Anarchy, she was on there from April of last year, late April of last year to November of this year, or last year as well, rather. And so she gets on there, and within 1 to 2 weeks, I had spoken to some of the old fags of that server. She starts doing, strip tease shows, cam shows, posting nudes everywhere. And she starts doing this thing where she will attach to one person specifically, go to their DMs, and start like love bombing them, asking for attention, telling them all these sorts of things, asking for their age, for where they live, asking to go visit them. Just all of this fucking bombing, this weird shit.
Right.
And it happened to like every single admin, every person that had power in that server we went to. And most of them were 17 or younger.
Discord
and she
is
knew.
so
I asked
sick.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Luckily, most of them didn't give her anything, and once she didn't get enough attention, she moved on to the next subject. But there were a couple key players here I want to point out. The probably most popular one, or most infamous, rather than Eggy, who is the one who cut himself for her, is this dude named Berserker.
And that's not Egg White. That's not Egg White. That's someone named Eggy like that. Yeah. Anyway, continue. I just wanted to clarify that.
Yeah. Berserker is a 17-year-old, and I don't know how long he's been in Anarchy exactly. He says that Riley has been there a lot longer than him. But he got involved with her. I think he said around August. She was going on to him for attention because he was apparently very cool,
long?
he told me.
Wow. Yeah.
That long.
Okay.
He was like the cool guy of the server he was describing to me. And I don't know. I don't really care about his clout level. But it seems that rank really played a great deal in how she pursued people.
Yeah.
And so she goes after this Berserker kid. And the way she handles it is so awkward because he just fucking shits on her the whole time, and she enjoys it. She will send him nudes, and she'll be like, "Post this in general. Post this in general. Make me look like a whore." And then he'll do it, and then she'll freak out on him later for doing it. It's like, what?
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
Just insane
behavior.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
he's
not really
actually-
surprising, but yeah, that is
not.
funny.
And you'll see why when I get to a lot more of it. But
Sure.
he is the one who leaked a lot of her stuff, and still I think to this day leaks stuff of her on random servers on 4chan. He's the one responsible for that.
Yeah, that's what I was seeing.
Yeah,
like a few months ago.
You'll be able to find him. He loves to fucking talk about this as well. But she requested nudes of him, right? She has a format. She will ask people for the exact same type of jerking off video, and she instructs them, like, turn sound on, everything. She knew he was 17, and I've got his ID. Let me send you. Where's the best place to send you things? The
Discord's fine. Yeah, Discord's fine.
Okay, let me pull these up.
Oh my gosh. Record a video jerking off. No. Oh my gosh. This bitch is sick. Alright. So here we go.
Another one I'm looking for.
So here's the first one. RW, so Riley Williams, Snapchat screenshot. Show me your dick. Again, okay? Specifically you coming and not making the vid. Or not muting the vid. Specifically you coming and not muting the vid. Okay.
Yep.
Next. We've got... Okay, Berserker saying... I'm 17, and I would let Riley drain my cock. Mork, just nuke it. Mork, you gotta start kicking people. I'm 17, I would let Riley drain my cock. Okay. The next one.
And that's just proving, that's his age. He is 17.
Yeah, that's him saying it. Right.
And of course, nothing identifies him there. It's just his date of birth. Nothing else identifying about him.
Sure. I'll send a picture of a part of an ID, but I'm blocking all the personal info out. Okay, that makes sense. And then... Let's see, what is this? Okay, and then there's a birth date. So 2003, so yeah, that would be 17. And we've got... I have screenshots of old Snapchat DMs that aren't really proof. The only thing that identified it as her is her Bitmoji and RW name. Yeah, I mean, I believe it. Yeah, we don't really need... For me, I don't really need strong evidence. I believe it.
So that's Berserker. What happened with him is, in September, I think, some weird stuff happened on Anarchy where... And this is going to be like another timeline tie-in here, but she was fucking with other people outside of that server, and one of these people found her on Anarchy at that time in September, and he threatened to expose her and to dox her if she did not come clean about what she was doing. And at the time, I was dating her. I didn't know about any of this, but I was dating her, and she sends me these DMs. Let me pull them up here. This picture I'm thinking of.
E-girls, they're the best. Never date, to the audience, never date a girl that has a Discord or is like on Discord a lot, or that you meet on Discord or online really at all.
Listen. People ask why I was dating her. I happened to meet her. We were close. We got along well, and we met IRL. We started actually going out, and there were.
Did she give good head?
She did give somewhat good head. Yes.
Yeah, I would imagine. Crazy bitch. You can continue. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut.
She sent me this in September, and she was like, "Oh, I'm so scared. I'm terrified. I'm checking under my bed. This guy's gonna kill me. He's sending pizzas to my workplace." She sent me this, and she was telling me she's absolutely terrified of this guy. And then...
I'm not a sociopath, but it'd be nice if you wouldn't pull an attitude. I'm sorry. Don't say sorry. Do you mean okay? Yeah.
Sorry, letting the cat back in. Yeah, so you can read through that. She tells me she's terrified of this guy. I tell her, why don't you go to the police? And she tells me something along the lines of, I don't want to incriminate myself. And I'm asking her, did you do anything wrong? And she tells me no. And then she changes the subject. And
I just
let
have
it
a
drop.
child pornography operation. It's not a big deal, dude.
Yeah, I wish I knew, dude. I wish I knew.
Yeah.
But it's these other people that get involved with her are so fucking sad because they know about this and they don't care. They roll with it. Oh, she'll change, and they know about everything she did.
Well,
But
they're
I'll
being
get to
groomed
that.
on Discord, or they are also Discord groomers. So yeah,
Somewhat both, but some of these people, I'll give descriptions of them later. We'll get into it.
sure.
But then I catch her on a date in October. I catch her conversing with this same fucking dude. And I'm like, hey, is everything all right? That's the guy who was threatening you. And she's like, yeah, everything's fine now.
Uh-huh.
And I let it slide, which is on me. It's on me, but I let it slide. I'm like, okay, I don't have to worry about it. Whatever, I don't care. But yeah, this guy threatened her, and what had actually happened was this berserker guy, he for fun sent nudes to her brother. He found, or she gave him everything, her social media. He sent her nudes to her brother, and then he posted it in the anarchy chat, like, look what I did, lol, get fucked, bitch.
Oh my
And she was freaking out. And then this is how that guy got her docs. He used that.
That is so funny.
Yeah.
Berserker, he was being groomed, but he's also a king, and that's hilarious.
He is a king. He is in fact a king.
Oh, that's fucking. That's so based. Sending it to.
It really is.
I mean, her poor brother, but. That is a good way to own
her
an
brother
ego.
is a scumbag.
Oh, okay.
Let me get into it. So, Berserker does that. This guy threatens her. He gets her docs. He says, never come back here. Admit what you did, or else I'm going to, dox you, ruin your life, whatever. And she apparently leaves. She had told me that she left whatever Discord server she was in multiple times and rejoined. She was trying to get off of the platform. She's not in any servers. A bunch of lies, a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
But she would rejoin sneakily, discreetly. And let me send you. She made an alt account.
Dude, the pictures when you look up her name, like the just skull mask, mirror selfies, in a dress.
No, it's bad shit.
It's so fucking funny. All right. So first one, Anarchy Bot, the normie. So that's the join message?
Yeah, so this is her on an alt account. She rejoined despite being threatened by this guy to not rejoin, and she was messaging Berserker.
So
That's just when she got banned.
Oh, okay, so that's the ban message.
Yeah, that's when they ban her alt account, when she comes in complaining that they're posting her nudes, they're posting her Nazi video, whatever else.
Okay. Berserker says, sup. She says, Berserker is still here. Riley being Jewish on an all in anarchy. 2 people I follow on Instagram. She's saying, 2 people I follow on Instagram who have thousands of followers posted that video of me because of you. I messaged these people who I literally know and tell them to please take the video down because it's me and they can't believe it's me. Then she says, you're such a cuck. You're so upset that you see a video of me on a person who you idolizes Instagram and you
don't have to squint for these ant pictures. I sent you the full
Oh,
copies of them.
okay, cool.
Yeah, you're not a Chinaman, dude. I got you.
All right, well, I read that one, so then this one, let's see. Oh, I read that too. Next. Here we go. The way I'm doing it, I'm just saving these into a folder so I can open them as
I
photos.
pretty much got a folder of my own. It'll just transfer over to you slowly.
So yeah, she said, you're such a cock. You're so upset that you see a video of me on a person who you idolize as Instagram and you spurred my nudes in a chat that's against degeneracy.
So what she's talking about there is the figure The Hammer, who's a neo-Nazi on Telegram.
Oh, that's the guy. That's the guy who
That's
there's like the one. Yeah, the one that's like at that like the pole or whatever that has the like swastika drawn on it in the woods or something. I've seen a picture like that, I think. Wearing the hat. I don't know.
Pretty much. He's got the nice sunglasses. Those are pretty cool. They're slick.
These people are like, you know, they think they're based because they're like edgy and racist online, but they're like totally. I mean, it's just like retarded. It's just retarded.
I mean, I don't know. The reason I don't like this Hammer guy is because I've seen his chat. I poked around.
That guy's cringe as fuck. That guy's a retard.
Yeah, the way he interacts with people is so cringy. You make fun of him once, you try to have some fun, and he'll ban people. I see way too much crying about it.
Anyone who posts shit like that is, I mean, they're not. That's not even based. It's like, what year is it? Did you just fucking get red pilled? Like, it's, I don't know. It's just Wignat garbage.
But she wasn't only in there, she was also on Gypsy Crusaders chat. She was doing the same garbage.
Cool, yeah.
And from what Berserker tells me, because I never saw her in there, she would just tell me, you know, about her experience in Hammer chat. Oh, you know, these guys are such cucks. They don't even have jobs. They don't go to the gym. They're losers. And I beat them in debates all the time. She went by the name AM.
I beat them in
ironically
debates.
Enough. Yeah, so she's telling me she's having these great debates. And then she'll come and tell me, look, I read this manifesto. I'm like, okay. And I was debating with them, and all they did was bully me and call me this because I'm better at them. I'm like, why do you even fucking bother to do this? If there's gonna make fun of you, just stop.
Yeah.
Because I will never stop being right. I will never not like being right to people.
I hate women so much. That's so stupid. Dude, Discord, for real, the shit people.
Well, that was on Telegram.
Okay, yeah, well, same thing, pretty much. It's just these political. I'm gonna go debate politics with a bunch of people on fucking some stupid server. It's so bad, so bad.
It's terrible.
Okay, so.
Yeah, so then Berserker eventually she like leaves for all of October, but then she comes back near the end. She starts doing cam shows again, cam shows for kids. And you can find these Berserker leaks, almost all of them online. You can see it in the server Anarchy, whatever.
I shouldn't pull those up. Okay, yeah, that'd be nude.
No, he would make him happy. He likes that the news and that the FBI have published his, you know, they didn't intend to, but they published his little fan sign from her. He loves that. He loves the attention.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that. That was in the leaks. Yeah, Berserker was the name. That like the was he the one posting that on Twitter even?
Wait, it was posted on Twitter?
Yeah, it got like 2 likes.
Oh no, that guy Janny pilled. He's
Yeah,
from a different
pilled.
server she went to, right? It's, you know, up until she got arrested.
Yeah, he was
the riot
DMing me information about it. I remember, but he was fucking weird. He was like a furry.
He's not a furry. No, that guy is really cool. He's not a furry. He's just shit posting.
Okay.
Yeah, that guy's fucking funny. But then in November, she's still doing the shows. And then, I don't know, she's doing like a specific show where she shows her tits. So then Berserker takes a screenshot and starts posting it all over chat, and she has a huge freak out. Let me find one of the screenshots he saved of it.
I'm just post on Triva or on Telegram that started.
Yeah, I'm taking a look in chat, and I see this BC Covington guy. I'm not a great judge of character when I don't know all this stuff is happening behind the scenes. I could tell the entire time something was suspicious, but I mean, I was infatuated with her. You know, I liked her. What can I say? I didn't know all this was happening. She was acting, because it's down to an art. The manipulation is down to an art, and she learned it from her parents her entire life.
You don't have to explain yourself, dude. Chat, relax, okay? All right. He's giving us great content. Can you guys chill out?
I was down bad.
Also, she gave good head. Yeah, look at this bitch. Of course she fucking does.
No. I mean, and I'll explain this in detail later. If she wasn't absolutely fucked, she would be a very nice, funny girl. But it's just unfortunate that she's absolutely fucking bonkers.
Yeah. Sure. Whatever. She's fucking sick. All these fucking... All women are manipulative, but she's just... Yeah, I mean, she's sick.
So I sent you the screenshot.
Okay, sorry. I was just posting something on this. Stole.
It's not that she would be a completely different person, right? And I have to explain everything for you to get it exactly. But for one, she was hiding a lot of it. You know, this side didn't come out until I spent some time with her.
Yeah, sure. No, I understand what you're saying.
No,
Sorry,
I'm just explaining.
I was
the
putting
chat.
this away.
You know, I know you kind of get it at this point, but I just want to make sure everyone kind of knows where I'm coming from with all of this.
Yeah, I get it. All right, she says, this is from Riley. You fucking posted my tits on Anarchy. I don't think you'd even care. I can't believe you literally leaked my address and family to Anarchy. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're awful. You're a terrible person. I hate you. I can't believe I fucking trusted you. I really did too. I fucking love you. I still do. I'm so fucking hurt. My stomach hurts. I can't believe I thought I could rely on you. I thought you were perfect. I can't believe you. Who's she sending this to? This
Berserker.
one. Okay, this is also.
And according to him, this is only 1/10 of the messages she sent. He just didn't screenshot the rest.
That kid is such a king. I don't even care. I'm not even screenshotting the rest of the shit.
Dude's hilarious. But then she gets off of Anarchy after that. Apparently she leaves for good. The other characters I should mention, there was Eggy, who was the one from the infamous, and are you okay with having blood show up on your screen?
How much?
It's not that much.
Is it him cutting himself or whatever? I remember seeing that.
Yeah.
I think we need to be careful about that in Trova. You can send me whatever. Like I can look at it and determine.
You can just kind of scroll over it quickly. You can't really make it out too much if you keep it small in your little window.
Okay,
there.
yeah. So I'm not gonna scroll in too much, but you can kind of see here that this is very clearly some sort of wound this guy is fucking making. I'll read out the chats. Says it's Eggy. And again, Eggy is Eggy's name, but this is not him. This is just some fucking dude on Discord.
Professor Eggy.
That's got this. By. Yeah, that's just using the same name in a very, Eggy style obby.
And I've got a very good picture of him. I don't think he would mind if I shared it. He's a bit of a lol cow. This is Eggy Drip.
I don't know if we should show somebody's picture.
Okay, that's fair. It's funny, but
that is funny. But yeah. It says answer. She says you answer, and then he sends a picture of his leg cut, and he says, "I need my headphones. I'll be back, darling." And then he sends another picture of him fucking bleeding, his leg bleeding. That's a weird place to cut yourself.
Yeah, I don't know why you did
I really love you, Riley. Fuck, I love you so much, she says. Then he sends another picture of his bloody leg and a knife on it, and she says, "Oh my fucking gosh, it's a mess. Does it hurt? Is it numb?" And he posts it again. He says, "I've been drinking. I don't really feel it. You made me so hard." She says, "Are you drunk or tipsy? You made me come so easily. That turned me on so fucking much. I couldn't even think." He says, "I'm gonna come to you." And then he sends another picture of his leg cut. And then he says, "I love you." And then she says, "We're gonna come to each other. I love you more." And he says, "Can you show me your bare pussy, darling? There's a good chance it's the last chance no have." When I posted this, I wanted to clarify it because I did post this on Twitter because it was hilarious, and Eggy had to clarify that it wasn't him because people kept asking.
I saw that. And then he got banned. From Twitter.
Yeah, it sucks. She said, "Oh," and then they had a call. It lasted a few seconds, or is that a few seconds ago it ended? I don't know how that works.
No, it didn't last too long. What's sick about it is
and she said, "I gotta run."
She would constantly talk shit about this guy, Eggy, who was 17 at the time, behind his back, constantly saying all of these awful things, calling him disgusting to everyone. People would approach her from Anarchy to be like, "What are you doing with Eggy?" She's like, "Oh, I don't actually like him. I'm just messing with him. He's gross." And all of this I heard from Berserker. Eggy didn't know about it until I relayed once I heard about the situation and started digging. And she was, manipulating him like
sick.
this.
Why?
She only
What's
used
even
him
the
because
purpose?
she has this obsession with cutting. That's just it. It's for sexual
What?
pleasure.
Fucking sick bitch. That's horrible. That's horrible.
And I've got a little audio clip here. Hold on.
Sure.
Eggy gave her a call, I think the day after the riot, and this is a little bit of their conversation, just her admitting the thing about anarchy.
Oh yeah, here we go.
And he found anarchy, unfortunately, because anarchy is not something that I would like want people IRL to know about.
Okay. So it's something she doesn't want people IRL to know about. Anarchy.
You had to play on stream?
Yeah, I played it.
Oh, okay. Because I have it muted. I couldn't.
I'm just playing it on Discord. I didn't like
Alright,
move it
alright.
onto the screen.
So that's Eggy. She pretty much kind of dumped him. She was trying to manipulate him in that same call, though. Like, oh, I still think about you. I think she was trying to get something out of him. I don't know what, though. But he started to stand up for himself. You know, he wouldn't have it. He's like, I'm not giving you my real number. He called her from a burner. He was starting to be a little bit more like Berserker.
And he was also 17, you said.
He was also 17. He's now 18.
These
He's a little bit
fucking
wiser
guys.
now.
We need to. Honestly, political Discord's such a fucking nightmare. Such a just horrible
This
idea.
one wasn't even political. This was just, edgy content.
Yeah, but it's. I feel like a lot of it, the way people get into it, or even onto like these Discord communities in the first place, is like these political ones, and then they get into these
It's half
ones.
political, and it's half that they're fucked up and they need something. They need attention. They need an outlet for their illnesses.
This shouldn't exist though, because then
It
you get
shouldn't.
these fucking mentally ill people, taking advantage of their mental illness.
Yeah, no, she very specifically targeted people who were either too young to know better, or too horny to know better, too young and too horny to know better, or were just mentally ill and unprepared for everything. When she approached them with this, she had this in mind.
Uh-huh.
And then
That's
another
gross.
person I want to bring up is this 15-year-old Algerian kid, my buddy Box God. Funny kid. She approaches him, and at first, she's being all nice, like, oh, I think you're so cute, ha ha ha. She learns he's 15, that he's from Algeria. She's like, oh, I've been there too. I've been to Algeria before. I was Muslim not too long ago, right? Because she was Muslim 2 years ago. Full on, like, I'll give you a post later that'll show
What?
just how obsessively Muslim she was. But she's interacting with this kid, and she's trying to get close to him by using things to familiarize, make it a bit more comfortable for them.
Yeah.
And
How
she's
old
lying.
is
I've been
she,
to Algeria.
by
She's
the way?
22.
Okay.
But when she was doing all this, she was 21.
Okay. So when she was 19, she was a high-level Muslim.
When she was 17.
Big
she
Sharia
converted.
head. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so she approaches him. She lies that she's been to Algeria before. She tries to get close to him, and then she freaks out because she sends him some nudes, and then she sends them herself on the server. This is even before Berserker. And she freaks out on him like, oh, you posted my nudes. I hate you. And then she blocks him. He's like, okay. And then she unblocks him like a month later, and she tries to interact with him again. And she starts saying stuff like, what did he tell me? He said that she was going to rape him. She was going to hold a knife to his throat and rape him and then hang him. And this isn't, this
What
isn't her
the
trying to be
fuck?
funny at all. This is unironic, her saying these things to a 15-year-old kid.
What the fuck?
And all of these people still exist. You can go and find them and talk to them yourself. They're all still in anarchy. You can find anarchy. You can find these people. They can tell you themselves.
I don't think I want to. I think these people are free.
And if you go with your Discord account, you might get banned just because they ban everything associated with. And even if you don't post, they'll ban your account.
Associated with what?
The server. That server gets banned and remade on a
Oh.
almost daily basis. Anarchy.
Like my account could get banned?
Yeah, your Discord account would get banned if you joined it.
Yeah, okay. What
Yeah,
the
that's
fuck?
the reason.
How
to
does
stay away
this
from it without
exist?
knowledge.
How does this even fucking exist? These people make accounts every day and join a new
Accounts
anarchy
and servers every day. Yep.
so they can post child porn?
Yep.
What the fuck?
It's a weird obsession. And
That-
she,
yeah,
we're pretty
bit.
sure she had something downloaded a lot of that stuff downloaded.
Oh, yeah, if you have Discord and you join a server like that, if you've ever been on any of those servers yourself, I would suggest you download a Discord cache remover and wipe that shit, because it will absolutely all be on your computer. Every image you load on Discord saves to your hard drive here.
Exactly.
So if you were on a server with child pornography, you have child pornography on your computer. Just say heads up.
Yeah, no. I was careful with joining that place. I didn't join through the application, and I made sure that I didn't see anything.
Yeah, okay.
Disgusting place. That pretty much sums up her time on Anarchy, the most of it. She would join that Rohan guy's server. It was Harsh Reality, and she would get bullied the fuck off. They would absolutely destroy her, and they destroyed her everywhere. There would be black dudes, there would be other dudes, young dudes, making her seize was the word she used. She would seize in chat, and they'd make fun of her. They'd bully her into
What does that
submission.
mean? She's seizing?
Yeah, she would say she's seizing, and then they would call her out for seizing.
The fuck does that mean?
Like having a seizure, I guess. But she doesn't have epilepsy. She doesn't have epilepsy, so it's, you know, it's something weird of her spurting out.
Yeah. Okay.
She's seizing. Yeah, but then she gets bullied off all of those, and she starts looking for a new place to go. She tried joining some America First servers. Didn't like it. I think she got banned from some. Then she went for some Wignat servers. She got involved with some communities. One of them is the one how I found out about all her capital stuff, because she was keeping a lot secret from me at this point.
Yeah.
And so I found out all the stuff about the pedo stuff. I tried to confront her about it, but what she does is when she gets caught, it's immediately, no, I didn't do that, or I'm not going to talk to you, or leave me alone. She doesn't want to confront any of it. So I'm like, okay. I go to her Wignat friends, because I memorized one of them from Instagram, some weird Russian dude. And he gives me, you know, the invite to talk to more of their community. And I'm talking to this one guy, and I show him everything. He's like, oh shit. And we're talking about, okay, this bitch has problems. She shouldn't be on the server. Let's get her kicked off of Discord. Let's try and get her some mental help if possible. And he gets this admin. He calls this admin over. He's like, yeah, I think this guy's unbiased. I think he'll help out. He invites him to the call. We talk about everything. And then he all of a sudden leaves. You know, like, okay, guys, you know, I'll tell this to the owner of the server. You know, we'll handle this. And then I get threatening texts from her. She's like, you're so I'm going to fuck you up, all this stuff. I'm like, what? She's like, I saw the whole recording. He sent it to me. And so what happened was that guy, that admin, he recorded the whole conversation, sent it to her, set his Discord account for deletion, and it found out that 2 days later from that point, she's flirting with him on fucking Snapchat. They're fucking
incredible.
So
oh my god!
This Wignat loser,
Everyone is so sick.
Loser sees all of this and he goes, yes, what should I do with the sick pedo whore? I think I will e-date her.
Dude, she can't even give him head.
I don't know, maybe she's crazy enough to try, dude. She was setting up things with people from all around the world. Like that guy who...
Where does she get the fucking money for this? She make them pay for it?
She doesn't. She has people fly over. Or what she used to do before she got broken up with by her fiance, because he found out all of this stuff.
Dude, I forgot. She has a fiance.
She had a fiance.
Oh
she
my
would flaunt
gosh.
his money. He would work all day and night. And his story is sad because she met up with him when he was still in high school. When he was 17, she was about 19. And she starts slowly pulling him away from everything. She pulls him away from school. She pulls him away from his family.
So they do
she gets him to live with her in her shitty apartment with her mom within maybe half a year, right, to a year of dating her. And she slowly pulls him away from from his whole family.
Oh my!
So,
it is a groomer GF. It's literally a groomer GF.
It literally, yeah.
Oh my gosh!
And the entire family hated her. You know, she went to dinner. She had dyed hair at the time and some nose piercings. And his grandpa says the most base thing. He goes, "We don't do this. Listen, we don't date girls like this with the dyed hair and the nose piercings. We don't do this." And she got so upset at him. And it got to the point where whenever he would go back, before he completely kind of got isolated from them, when he would go for family meetings, they would make her sit outside like a dog. They wouldn't let her inside. And so he would go in like, oh, I'll be out in a sec. I'm just going to have a quick meeting with my family. And he's there for hours, and she's sitting in the car having a fucking meltdown because no one wants to be with her because she's a terrible person.
Dude, that is so fucked up.
And it's fucked up because Grandpa died. Grandpa died recently. And it was recent enough that he got to see his grandson move back in with his family rather than with her. But he was concerned that this woman would ruin his life.
Yeah. She woulda, for sure. She already was.
She was, no. And it gets worse because he's working, because he didn't graduate from high school because of her. He's working a job, and he's doing really well for himself. He's making a lot of money. He's a motivated guy. He's working this job. She's at home.
She's spending the money.
She has this really shitty job where she works as a care worker, and she doesn't even do anything all day. I talked with him about this. I learned some stuff from her posts, from my conversations with her. She would like to make a big deal about what she did, but ultimately she did the laundry a couple times and drove these two old sick ladies around that couldn't care for themselves. And then the other 90% of the time she's watching Netflix, she's masturbating in there when no one's watching. She did that during COVID training.
Oh my god.
She's in the bathroom taking nudes and sending it to minors or requesting it from them. All this crazy stuff during her job, her work hours.
Yeah.
And he's out there, he's working these long shifts, multiple jobs to get enough money because they want to buy a house together. He's saving up, he's got $20K. You know, she can't afford anything. Before she got involved with him, she had nothing. She didn't have VR, she didn't even have a computer. He buys her a computer for Christmas. And what does she do after she gets it for Christmas? At least from February of that year, she starts immediately flirting with dozens of guys on Discord servers. Immediately.
Oh.
As soon as she gets VR, she goes on VR chat, she starts ERPing with tons
love
of
that
people.
game. I love
It's
that.
horrible.
Yeah. Every woman in that game is a fucking freak. Everyone
really
except
is.
for me in that game is pretty much a fucking
Exactly.
freak.
If you don't go on there to make fun of people, if you're one of those guys who stares at a mirror at his gay, fuda, female, anime avatar, you're fucked.
It's over. Yeah, it's over.
It's
for
over.
You.
There's nothing left for you.
Yep.
You might as well just jack yourself in 24/7 to the VR, never come back out. We don't want you. Stay in the virtual reality realm.
So true. Well, no, they can, I don't know. They should recover, really. They are also victims, but...
No, it's true.
At
But
least the
also-
ones that are groomed from 17,
Yeah,
I feel for them.
but also, stay in the virtual reality realm. We don't want you.
Yeah.
So then they have this major fight, and I think this might be a good time to bring up these links. Hold on.
Okay. I love this DM. I love you. We're gonna come to each other. I love you more. Can you show me your bare pussy, darling?
Eggy is very powerful when he says that.
There's a good
Unfortunate that he was simping
chance.
for her outside of it.
There's a good chance. It's the last chance not to have.
Apparently, she
Okay,
got a
what are
call
all
from his
these?
dad.
Holy cow. Okay. Remove Reddit.
These are her old Reddit posts.
So I should just read these. Okay.
Yeah, the one I wanted to bring attention to specifically right now was the fiance, am I the asshole one?
The first. Okay. Yeah. Am I the asshole for being angry with my fiance after buying wild animals after I said not to? My fiance and I have been together for about 2 years, living together for about 1.5 years, and buying a home together within the next couple of months. Him and I are vegan and are very passionate about animal rights and against zoos and such. He's mentioned buying a tegu a week or two ago, which is some wild reptile with teeth that grows up to like 4 feet long. And I was shocked. I said it's a wild animal in captivity and you'd have to buy it meat. So that's contributing to the meat industry. This goes against what I thought was important to us. And he basically said, you're right. It was a dumb idea. My fiance came home yesterday with 2 full bags of large packages of beef and pork. I was so confused. He said it was for his 2 tegus that he ordered and are on the way. Just found out animal rights really aren't that important to him. Maybe just important to him because it's important to me. I'm just shocked that he either doesn't care about my values and morals, or he just doesn't know how important these are to me. I was angry. I was hurt. I said some pretty mean things to him, including calling him selfish, feeling like I don't know him, calling him stupid, saying he is exactly what I am against, and I won't live with him if he wants these wild animals in captivity in our house, and buying them a whole bunch of meat. Am I the asshole for being upset?
And there are some funny comments you can probably pull up there. But a couple of things first. He's not vegan. He went vegan for a little bit because, I mean, she beat him into subservience. He did come back from that eventually. He rose up and became the base Tegu man, who, despite her fucking nagging and controlling behavior, manipulation, and gaslighting, he bought himself
and grooming
2 Tegu tanks for his fucking Tegus, and she had a massive freak out. And then he bought the Tegus, and they had a massive fight, and he just moved out.
What? This is a Tegu?
Every time she would come
Dude,
over, she would
dope.
look at the Tegus, and she would apparently give them the evil eye. She hated them.
This is a Tegu. I'm pulling up images of a
Yeah,
Tegu.
pull up the Tegu. Dude, Tegus look so cool. I think they're the ones that can do death rolls. Those things are fucking sick.
So what's the vegan shit? It's
You're
Is
keeping
it-
an animal in captivity, and it's eating meat, which is dumb because she has a dog. I'm pretty sure the dog ate treats with meat. I don't remember.
yeah, if it didn't, that's pretty much abuse. Wow. Is it because Hitler was a vegan? Is that the
No.
No,
She was been
okay.
vegan since she was.
that would be
Did you say
hilarious
7
if
years
it had
ago?
been that. Yeah. Okay.
No, she just did it because she's so empathetic for animals. Other people have commented that she's just doing it for attention, to be different, and it matches up with everything else she does and believes in.
Uh-huh.
But she never pushed that on me personally. I never had to get the vegan talk, oh, you should be vegan. And I wouldn't have done it anyways.
Yeah, it's fucking yeah.
Extremely
She
fucking-
is the asshole. Yeah, in that situation, I think she is the asshole. Actually, am
Yeah, so
I
they
the
have this
asshole
fight.
for being angry? Yeah, continue.
He
Sorry.
moves out, and there's a big discussion because the way payments have been working for everything, because she couldn't even afford to pay her rent for that shitty apartment on her own. She was doing it with her mom. Her mom was getting disability, doing nothing but sitting on her ass watching TikToks all day on an iPad. And so that was how she was paying everything off, bringing nothing but a tiny like peanut butter and jelly sandwich to work every day. He comes in, he starts making all this money. She pays for the apartment with her mom. He pays for everything else. And he's also getting all the money ready for, about $20,000 ready to buy a house with her to make a down payment. And all the meanwhile, she's flaunting this money to people online saying, oh, I'll fly you over. Look at all this money I have. Because he kept it in a little box. Look at all this money I have, all this cash. I'll fly you over.
Uh-huh.
But when he decides to move out, and by the way, she had a ring on her finger while doing everything I'm describing with him. She was fucking engaged to this man.
Fucking sick bitch.
Mm-hmm. When he decides to move out, she goes, okay, well, what are we going to do about money? Right? Because he's not going to be living there anymore, and she's not going to get absolutely everything she wants.
Uh-huh.
And so she asks him for a certain amount of money. She's like, give me this much now. I think it was maybe $4,000. And she immediately started spending that. Some of it on me, I'm pretty sure, because she didn't have the money to pay for what we did together otherwise.
Uh-huh.
Some of it on other people. She bought like a bunch of expensive furniture right out the gate as soon as that happened. And then he got something out of it. He got her stimmy, I think, but he still had to pay her. I forget exactly how many thousands it was, but it was a significant amount. And she still had like a TV he paid for, the computer, VR, everything that he fucking bought her.
Man. That guy's got to make it though. Okay, he's got to learn from this. No more
but keep in
Discord
mind, for the
girls.
chat, he was still in a relationship with her, right? This is just him moving out. They're like, okay, living together is not going to work right now, but we're going to still be in a relationship and be engaged. That was apparently the agreement.
Okay. And so then did she start flying people out, or had she been flying people out before
She
that?
tried. She tried to fly someone out. There was a dude who, I don't know exactly where he's from, but we heard this from her mother. She tried to fly someone out, but he got caught in customs. And originally she said it was a Russian guy, but I don't know how true that is.
Huh.
And the only insider info I have about that is I found that that individual who I was remarking about that sent her the threatening messages, I found him. He's a Hungarian guy. He was, he originally threatened her because she was cheating on his friend that she met in VR chat. And he was the one who tried to fly over. He got caught in customs. They wouldn't let him go over.
Yeah.
She was like, they were talking about marrying each other. All the while she has a fiance of 2-3 years. Oh, I'm going to marry you. All this bullshit. He gets caught in custom. And then his friend finds out what she's doing in Anarchy, makes these threats, and she eventually breaks up with his friend.
Yeah.
But then for some reason, this Hungarian guy decides, oh, I'm going to start talking to her now. And he starts dating her in October. He starts e-dating her in October.
Oh my gosh. These people are sick. She's not even hot.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Man.
He was aware of everything. And he
Yeah,
apparently
what the
didn't know.
fuck?
He
Yeah.
apparently didn't know that she went back to continue doing cam shows, even though he found the server. He didn't think, let me just check and make sure she's not still doing it.
Yeah, I'm sure
It's
she's just
pathetic.
recovered. I'm sure she's recovered now. I will
I'm
not
sure
date
she's
her.
changed.
Okay. So, sorry, what were you saying before I asked if she was flying people out?
I forget. But here, I'm seeing a question in chat. Did he break up with her when he found out about this shit? It was terrible for him because he found out about this when all this stuff is happening. She got arrested, stuff's happening at work, and she's not telling him, the whole story about what's going on. He knew some stuff, but he didn't know about me. He didn't know about all these other guys online. And then he goes on 4chan and he sees people posting her nudes. And he sees in these like cam show videos she's doing, everything in the background is something he paid for. Some memento of a trip they went on together. And here she is not giving a flying fuck about him, doing these cam shows for all these different people, writing people's names on her body. And it's like he sponsored it without knowing.
Fucking groomer bitch. So sick. So, how were you, like, how were you dating her while he was? Like, how does...
We would see each other on the weekends, and we would talk over Discord and play VR or whatever over the week. But yeah, she would come over, or I would go over, and we'd hang out for the whole day. We get to a hotel, because she was so weird. The first time I went to her apartment, we did the deed, and everything was fine. But then the next time I come over, her mom's home. Her mom only wasn't home the last time because her mom is a nasty cheater. And you can see what I posted about that in the Reddit links they sent you. Her mom is sleeping with a married man from Ohio. So she goes over to Ohio every once in a while, leaves Riley alone. And she goes to go fuck with this guy.
It's so gross.
But she comes back the next week, and I go over, and Riley's like, Mom's going to be home. You can't tell her you were here last week. I go, why? You just can't. Okay, whatever. And so I pretend like it's the first time I've been there. Oh, wow, where's the bathroom? And you hear her mom goes, did you drink all the chocolate milk, Riley? Did you drink all the chocolate milk? And I go, oh no, that was... And I stopped myself.
Almost gave it up. Should I read this Reddit?
Yeah, go for it.
The Reddit
Go for it.
post? Okay. Dude, this site is so... The fucking, like, color scheme on the site is horrible.
Yeah, but it's the only way to get it.
Yeah. For context, my parents separated when I was... Oh, okay. So, sorry. Title is My 20 Female Mom... Or my... Okay, so she's saying she's 20 female. I don't fucking understand how Reddit shows.
That's
Mom,
basically introducing
50
herself,
is seeing a married man. For context, my parents separated when I was under a year old and divorced later on. And mom lives with me and my fiance because she wouldn't be able to afford a place on her own. So my mom has been seeing this guy who's been married for like 30 years now. We'll call him Bob. And I've heard his name now and again throughout my adolescence. For example, when I was 4 years old, my mom traveled hours and hours with my brother and I in the back seat to where he was vacationing with his family, and she got a hotel room and in the same hotel as his wife and kids. Oh my gosh. And he snuck out during the night for a few hours and came to our hotel room and proceeded to have sex with my mom in the same hotel room as my brother and I. At the time, I was 4 and he was 5. I don't remember this. My mom told me that when I got older, fast forward to today, and my mom's been engaged twice in a few relationships, but now she's single and I guess reconciled with this cheating scumbag again through Facebook. Bob and his wife are what he calls That's funny. Cheating scumbag. Best friends and perfect for each other. Even though my mom's been spending weeks with this guy as he travels to a nearby city for his work and gets hotels for a week or so at a time. Last week, she told me Bob got a call from his wife and answered it as if she answered it as she laid in the hotel bed beside him. He ended the call with, "I love you," for some reason. This doesn't bother my mom. I'm getting ready to marry my best friend and the love of my life. And it's actually starting to scare me. Like, how do you really know you're so like you think you do?
Other.
Oh, your significant other like you think you do. His poor wife thinks she has this amazing 30+ year long marriage and happy family and thinks she knows her husband and she loves deeply inside and out. And probably thinks they'll grow old together as she tells him she loves and misses him. And while he says, "I love you too," he's literally laying beside another woman. A woman he's been fucking since their children were babies behind her back. And she has no clue. Disgusting. Any advice on dealing with this emotionally and mentally? TLDR, my mom's been seeing a happily married man the past few weeks. According to him, his marriage is great and refers to his wife as his best friend. They look happy on Facebook, and my mom tells me about him and his wife's lovely phone calls he answers right in front of her. He told my mom she would definitely file for divorce if she found out about my mom and him. It doesn't bother her. How do I deal with this? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So to bring some more hate onto the mom knew what Riley was doing the entire time. Right?
Yeah.
I went over in December, end of December. Her and I were kind of on shaky terms since the first Mega Million March because she fucking treated me like dog shit and I didn't stand for it.
Hey, were you
I
there?
didn't give her the attention. I was there. I was at both. Not the January 6th one, but every other Mega Million March in DC.
Yo. That was a good time.
And no, I had a horrible time. I had a horrible time.
Yeah,
both
I would
times
imagine
because
for
of
you.
her.
Yeah.
But you know,
I'm sorry.
imagine everyone
I'm
else
so
has a good
sorry.
time. It's
Yeah.
all good.
Sorry, continue. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah, so we were on shaky terms since then. I was trying my best because she had me fucking gaslight into thinking I did something wrong because I ruined the Mega Million March for her, even though she was supposed to be in charge of planning it. I didn't know any of the details of how to get there when it started, and she left incredibly. You know, this bitch is. We're in bed together, and we made plans. She's like, "Oh, we have to be up by, was it by 10? We have to be up by 10." I'm up by 8 o'clock. I'm an early riser. I'm up by 8 o'clock. I'm looking at her. She's like, moving around the bed. I'm like, okay, I'll give her a little bit more because we said at 10 we have to leave. It gets closer. I'm like, hey, you know, you gonna wake up? What? No. 10 o'clock passes. She still doesn't get up. 10:20 comes. She finally gets up. She goes straight to my bathroom, and she starts putting on her makeup. And she puts on Instagram Nick Fuentes videos. And I'm hearing Nick Fuentes' voice. I'm getting ready myself in my room, and I'm hearing her cackle. This cackle, yeah, I really should have ended things here. Shame on me for not, but the way she was cackling at everything he was saying struck some fear into me.
Okay, so she was watching. Like, she's watching.
While doing makeup in my bathroom, she's
Okay.
listening to Nick Fuentes, and she's cackling at everything he says. It was a disgusting laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
So what?
then we
So what
leave.
ruined it? Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Continue.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Then we leave. We're on the fucking highway, and I told her, okay, this is going to be 3 hours with tolls, 4 hours without tolls. What do you want to do? She goes, we can do without tolls. That'll be fine. You know what? Whatever. We'll do tolls. It's not a big issue. We'll save an hour. And I think she was planning to get there because we left at 10. She wanted to get there by 1, 2 o'clock. But we
Okay.
have some trouble putting the address in because we don't know exactly where it is. I tell her beforehand, do you know where we're going to park? She goes, no, we'll just find somewhere on the way.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
saying, they said they're
Big
going to close off
mistake.
everything in DC, right? It's going to be really tough to find a parking spot. And she
Yeah.
goes, no, we'll find it. We'll find it. And she gets angry at me because I see her scrolling through her phone on Twitter when I ask her about the address, and she's looking at pictures of waffles. What the fuck are you looking at waffles for? Where's the address? She's like, no, you don't get it. And she starts yelling at me about how all these libtards are posting waffles and pancakes and breakfast foods under the Mega Million March hashtag.
Oh yeah.
Right, which is
yeah.
fucking gay. It made it really difficult for us. But eventually we start going, and we stop at Burger King because she's vegan. She loves her Impossible Whopper. We didn't eat,
Oh no.
so we go there, and she gets a little bit pissy with me. She's acting weird, and she did this a couple other times too. And usually I'd let it slide for a little bit, and then she would come back And we talk about it, and she go, "Oh, I'm sorry for acting that way." But
Uh-huh.
she has like she shuts down whenever she gets upset, and she won't tell you what's wrong. You can ask her, but she won't tell you.
Yeah.
And so she just starts fucking being horrible to me in this restaurant after I pay for her food. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm not doing this. And I take my fucking burger, finish it, leave, go wait in my car. And then she comes maybe like 5-10 minutes later, and she doesn't say anything to me. She doesn't even look at me. She just goes on her phone. And I'm sitting there waiting because of how she treated me. I'm waiting for an apology. She doesn't give it to me. So I put on my own music. I turn off her playlist. I put on what I want to listen to. I just start driving. I have half a mind just to turn the fucking car around, to go home, do whatever.
Yeah.
But I put up with him, like, okay, this really means a lot to her. I'll just take her to the stupid thing so I don't ruin her special day. And then half an hour later, she finally decides not to apologize, but to do this weird thing where she tries to kiss me, like on my arm while I'm driving. I'm just like, I'm not fucking having it. Tell her to get off me. I tell her not to touch me because she fucking wouldn't apologize.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not having this. Shut the fuck up. And I keep driving her. We get there. I park, and we're walking around. We don't know what the fuck to do, where to go, where the crowd is. She's looking on her phone. She can't find it. I'm like, I don't talk to her for about several hours, but eventually I'm like, okay, where's Nick? Where can we find him? He already left, which was a lie. She didn't know. I checked up later to see when he left, and it wasn't at that time. But it seemed like the whole crowd had died down.
What time are you getting there? Sorry, what did you say?
We got there around 2 o'clock.
Yeah, so that's pretty much missed like the main.
Pretty much missed everything.
Yeah.
And so we're walking back. It gets to be dusk, and she goes, "I was really looking forward to today." And I let her have it. I just go straight up. Yeah, listen, if you didn't treat me like shit, we wouldn't have problems today. If you were on time and you knew what we were doing and you planned this properly, we wouldn't have missed it. This is on you. It's not on me. And she immediately shut down. She looked like she was about to cry. She started going on her phone and Snapchatting some dude. And I told her, look at me. Now we're going to talk about this. And she just wouldn't. I just want to go. I want to go home. I'm tired. I want to go home. So whatever. Fucking drive her home. And she immediately has a shit fit and she leaves. Drives to her house.
Yeah.
And then we were on shaky terms, but we started going to the other rallies. We were hanging out a little bit. But she was being really weird about it. And then one day, and around the end of December, we're supposed to have a date. I'm like, okay, are you coming or what? She's like, no, I'm at the hospital. I can't. It's what? The hospital? Is everything okay? And I get no response. So after a while, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna drive over, make sure everything is all right.
Yeah.
I drive over there. It just seems incredibly suspicious the way the cars are parked. It doesn't seem like anything's happened. And so I eventually decide, okay, I'm just gonna go in and see what's happening. I knock on the door. It's just her mom, and her mom lets me in. She invites me in. I don't ask to be let in. Her mom invites me in, but she looks really surprised to see me.
Yeah.
And we start talking, and I'm talking to her mom, and her mom goes, yeah, Riley said that you two were never in a relationship, and that, she hasn't been talking to you for weeks, and this and that, which is so weird because this bitch caught me kissing her in the kitchen. She caught us going to a hotel at 1 a.m. before.
Yeah.
And she has the audacity to think, oh yeah, Riley told me you weren't in a relationship, ever. I'm like, okay, something's going on here. And we start talking. I show her text from Riley that she sent to me. Her mom's going, oh my God, what did she do? And she starts telling me all this stuff about how Riley used to be Muslim and that she was happy because it stopped her from sleeping around, that she was Muslim. She was wearing the hijab. She bought her the whole hijab and everything. She showed me a picture on her phone of her in front of a mosque. I was so happy for her. She finally had something to believe in, stopped her from sleeping around. She told me about how she would use all these different men. These Muslim men would buy her things like diamond earrings and a car, which was just like used junker, but still bought her a whole car for free. All these fucking old Muslim dudes, and she didn't even look twice at them. Looked the other way, spat in their general direction, if that. Tells me about the ex-fiance. She goes, Riley's, and she uses his name, which I'm not going to drop here.
Yeah, no doubt.
She was treating him like shit. She treated him like shit. She emphasizes this to me. I'm listening to this whole thing going, yeah, something is terribly, terribly wrong with this woman. And so she's texting her. Her mom's texting her, telling her, guess who's here? Why don't you just talk to him? Tell him what's going on. We're both confused. And she's going, make him leave. Make him leave. Her mom doesn't ask me to leave. And she eventually gets home. And she starts screaming at me, I'm going to call the police. I'm going to call the police. Mom goes, don't call the police. And she's looking at her like she's fucking crazy. She's screaming. I'm just sitting there like, why are you doing this? Why are you treating me like dog shit? Just talk to me. What's going on?
Yeah.
And she rings them up. She starts calling them, giving them my description. I'm just sitting there going, you forgot to add handsome and charming. And she just gives me the fucking roll eyes. She's still acting crazy. And then they ask me to leave. I'm like, okay, whatever. She's still texting me a bunch of manipulative bullshit. I just leave. And it turned out the reason why she was having the shit fit is because she was spending the whole day with her fiance. And he fucking drove her. He drove her back home, dropped her off. Me and him at that time were not even, feet apart.
Wow.
If he just
Okay. Yeah,
came
he
in
was
through
right
that
out
door,
there. Yeah.
He would have seen me, and it would have been like game over for her at that point.
Right. Because they were still engaged or whatever.
Yeah, no, they were still engaged. And it sucks because her mom was telling me, oh yeah, he got her this for her birthday. But they talk, but she doesn't sound interested. She sounds bored when she talks to him. There's nothing happening between them. And then, I talked to him eventually at one point because his mom reaches out to me, and I'll get to why she did that later. But we start talking, and he's like, yeah, we were in a relationship the whole time. I'm like, oh fuck, I didn't know. And so he had to get tested for STDs once he found out. God, thank you, we're both clean.
Yeah. That makes sense why you would want to get tested after that. Yeah.
Yeah, luckily nothing happened to either of us there. But the mom was telling him that nothing happened between me and her. And she was telling me the same shit. And so the mom is terrible. The mom is a big part in this because she knew everything that was going on. She could hear Riley flirting with all these different men on Discord through the door. What else did she do? And the real big reason to hate her, why this woman should also be in jail, a big proponent of why this girl behaves this way is because her dad raped her. Her dad, since she was maybe 7 or 8, raped her, molested her, physically abused her, would slap her, hit her on the head until, she went unconscious. Sometimes she would wake up in his bed without remembering the last night. And this dude is a freak. Her dad, you can look this up right now. Her dad, within this month, got arrested for child porn.
Okay.
Yeah, look this up. Riley Williams' dad or whatever. It should pop up almost immediately. This dude is a sicko. Not only is he a child predator, but he's this weird open fetishist. He's a cross-dresser. She told me the story about how he accidentally sent her a picture of him in his cross-dressing outfit, and the fiance corroborated with this. Said, "Ali, I was in the car when she got that. We were both laughing about it." But this sick freak, raped her, molested her, and he was already divorced from his wife throughout almost her entire life.
Yeah.
And the mom would, whenever she got tired of her shit, the mom would drive her and her brother over to the dad, and she knew it was happening just for them to get a fucking beat down, just for him to have his way with them.
Yeah. Well, that explains a lot, I would say. Probably on why they like this. Or why
and just
she's
to chat,
like this.
just to reiterate, I did not know about any of this until after I was done with her, and I had a hunch that there was something weird, and I started to look into her Discord history based on some things she told me, and I was able to find everything. And then once everything went public with her, I learned about the stuff with the fiance. It's just, I should have seen the flags, but I didn't know about any of it until much too late.
She gave really good head. Okay. Yeah. Hey, well, you'll learn your lesson, right?
No, you do learn. You do see these things, and you go, okay. At least I didn't end up falling for it for years. I could tell when there was something. I didn't let her treat me like shit and not do anything about it.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just doing something. Okay.
Likely story, you sick freak.
They're just fucking with you.
Yeah.
So let's see, what else?
And that's the reason they hate the mom. The mom should be in jail. The dad's hopefully going to be in jail. The problem is he's got connections. He's got connections to the whole department there, the police department, and a bit some higher up ones too. He's got connections, and that's why when they called CPS on him for all of this, because it's not just her. He diddled his other kids. He diddled his kids from his other marriages. He diddled her brother, and that's why they both ended up like this. Her and her brother, who that guy is. Oh my god, he's also a sick freak. But for now, I need to take a quick break to use the bathroom.
Yeah, sure.
So why don't you read one of those Reddit links? The one about the 5th child coming out?
Okay.
That should handle the break really quick.
After the 5th child comes out. Is it? Oh. After the 5th child comes out about my father molesting them, my stepmom is angry with me about asking her what happened. I named just a few of the things he's done to me since they've been together. When she claims he's done nothing wrong, she shuts up when she realizes I remember him molesting me. Wait, what? Is this an insane, not insane, or fake submission? What? This is her posting this? Oh yeah, by Riley June. No way. It's like Ted Bundy was probably River and Joaquin Phoenix's dad. This guy, no fucking respect. Wait, dude, is the dad some kind of commented cabal pedo? I guess. I don't know what the fuck this even means. There's so many red flags, even, yeah. Listen, he's down bad, okay? Leave him alone. He's providing good content, chat. If a woman knows what Discord is, walk away. Facts. Unironically, so true. Wait a minute. Or this guy, some elite pedo relative. Listen, if you could get a girl to start dating you for Discord, anybody could start getting her to date them. Right? Like if you can get a girl to start dating you on the internet, she'll date fucking anyone, dude, okay? Like, that's not your girlfriend. That's just a girl on the internet that you're infatuated with. She belongs to the voice chats. It's true. She belongs to the cam shows. Hold the fuck on. Riley went to DC with her dad. Jimbo, who the fuck were you talking to? Well, this guy didn't go with her on the 6th. He went with her to the first Mega March, is what he's saying. These hoes, they for everybody, it's true. He suffered so we would have content. Exactly.
Alright, did you find it?
Yeah, we read it. I don't understand what it's saying.
Here, pull it up again on stream.
Yeah, okay. I hate this fucking site. It looks so bad. Okay. After the 5th child comes out about my father molesting them, my stepmom is angry with me by asking her what happened. I named just a few of the things he's done to me since they've been together, but she claims he's done nothing wrong. She shuts up when she's realized I remember him molesting me.
I mean, that's exactly what it says. There's a bit more content if you go to the comments. Look at, how does it go? Show removed and deleted. Try messing around with that. It's a little bit down from your cursor.
Oh.
No, up more? Yeah, there it is. You just had it.
All comments?
Right there. Sort. Try all comments. That might show it.
Yeah. Okay, we got it.
There we go. And you'll see a couple more. You'll see other people telling their stories. You'll see some people going, oh, I feel so bad for you. But then you'll also see her give a bit more context.
Oh, like in the replies?
Yeah.
I'm happy you're securing your own truth. Fuck your mom for her bitch ass opinions. I was told way too often growing up that everything was my fault and I deserved everything that happened to me. I actually believed it for a long time too. I tried so hard to win them over and be nice to them and buy them things and get fucking tattoos related to them. I would have died for them. They made me feel like I was trash and they're the only ones that'll deal with me. I'm finally walking in my own truth now. Or at least taking baby steps. She writes like a fucking retard. When was this written?
Maybe a year or two ago at this point.
Okay.
It's hard to tell because it goes off of Reddit time, and then it's from when it was deleted, so you can't really get it accurate.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's like a screenshot, sort of, almost.
Yep.
Okay.
And the weird part, usually if something like this happened to you, if you were diddled by your father and physically abused, right, until this point where you're like, oh, I feel like trash, oh, I've been beaten down, I just want them to accept me. If you get beaten down to that point, you would swear revenge against someone like that. You wouldn't want anything to do with someone like that besides having them go behind bars. The weird thing is that she's been trying to cuddle up to him again.
Well, I mean, that's pretty typical of.
Yeah, I mean, it's typical, but it's just to a normal person, to a normal man, that's bizarre.
Yeah.
Especially when you hear how this fucking dude acts. This dude, I mean, I can't show exact proof of him doing all this stuff to his kids. We don't have that, but from the ex-fiance, his stories, he would just come in to their apartment and he would just start groping the mom who he's divorced from, just randomly. He just comes in, he gropes her, and he leaves without saying a word. Or they'd be hanging out at his house for some reason, and he fucking comes home drunk. Where's Riley? Get the belt, bitch. But he doesn't even do that. No, this is not about that. He goes up to the ex-fiance. He's just sitting there. He's got his arms crossed, hanging out, and he tries to grope him. Tries to grope his tits out of nowhere. Not as like a funny thing, right? It's just the dude comes home smelling like alcohol, like liquor, trying to grope him out of nowhere, and he goes, "No, what the fuck are you doing? Leave me alone."
What the fuck? Wait, he was doing that fiance to the fiance?
Yeah, he's trying to grope the ex-fiance.
What the fuck?
And then, here, let me pull up.
Please tell me this gun is not real? Dude, I don't know.
No, he's real, unfortunately.
No, they said the gun that I've got on screen. Where she's holding a gun.
No, it's not real. That is not real.
Thank the Lord. I used to be against red flag laws until I saw that. Yeah, same. Okay, what is this? A Twitter archive?
Yeah, this is the dad's Twitter account. Hopefully that loads for you. I couldn't get it to load before the stream when I tried to make sure everything was working.
Public safety officer. Is that real? Is he a cop?
He's not a cop. He was just a security officer. That's it.
Oh, okay.
But, I mean, scroll down through his tweets. Unfortunately, this website doesn't save everything.
Alright, I need to be careful. He's posting tits. I'm gonna close that.
Yeah, look at his likes. Although, you know, warning, he does like some nasty things.
Well, I'm not gonna open it then.
Okay, I'll just say,
yeah,
you know,
the
words pregnancy, fetish, kink do come up. There's like some weird Japanese squirting thing. It's bizarre.
Yeah.
And then he's got himself named Tammy's Slave Boy. He's advertising that as his username for some like Facebook fucking Scrabble game or whatever, some bullshit. That's his new wife. It's just weird.
Interesting.
Yeah, so this guy ultimately is the villain behind this entire thing with her. If it wasn't for his existence, not to say she would be perfect because she's a genetic bipolar. You know, her mom has it. That's why the mom is cheating on everyone. If it wasn't for him, it wouldn't end up so bad. He brought a lot of this out.
Yep.
He did all this to her, to her brother. And that's why they started getting involved with very heavy drugs. You can look, I sent you one about MDMA. Her brother is a massive junkie. He does nothing but drugs all day. He has no job. He's like some wannabe musician. He got married to some thought with a bunch of tattoos and piercings. And after meeting for 5 months, they got married. And they had a kid to save their marriage. The poor fucking kid, because the wife is cheating on him. He's cheating on her sometimes. And they fight all the time.
Hey everyone. Oh wait, I am taking MDMA too often. Am I risking any serious damage? Hey everyone. 21 female wait, is this her or is this her?
This is her. This is her account.
Okay. Hey everyone, 21 female, 120 pounds. Not sure if that matters, fat bitch. Just tried MDMA for the first time on New Year's Eve. I got a little bag of 10 pills and I took just one. It was so much fun. 2 weeks later on Saturday, my brothers and I took one pill each since they were able to stay the night in my place. I knew we'd have a bunch of fun and be able to reconnect easily and talk genuinely and such. Anyway, I heard that taking MDMA too often can possibly get harmful, and I'm really uneducated about that, and I don't want to end up hurting myself. So far, I felt no difference mentally after the effects of MDMA wore off, even though I heard there could be a hangover period. Anyway, I'm wondering if I'd be able to get away with doing it one last time tomorrow night or Sunday during the day with my fiance, since we're snowed in and finally have a day off alone together. After that, I plan on keeping the last few tucked away for an event in August. I never planned on doing this so consecutively, and it's not like me to risk it, but I thought since the timing is perfect and he really wants to do it, I'll see if it's possible to get away with it just one last time, and if not, I'll really appreciate you guys looking out and educating me. Thanks so much for reading.
Okay, quick notice here. The part about her fiance doing MDMA or even wanting to is a lie. He never did it. He never wanted to do it. He knew that she did do it, and he wasn't a fan of it. He would catch her with her brother, and they'd be fucking strung out on the bed together or on the couch. You know, completely incomprehensible on whatever drugs. Not just MDMA. She did a lot more.
Yeah.
And he would tell her, you know, okay, that was the last straw. I'm not dealing with you anymore. We're going. And he would drive her out, and he would just like leave her or threaten to leave her on the highway somewhere. And then she would like cry and beg, "Oh, I'm sorry, I won't do it again." After multiple warnings.
Incredible.
And there was another time this fucking brother of hers, while strung out, he grabs a knife, and she calls her fiance to come resolve the situation. And he comes in, and the dude tries to stab him, or like threatens to stab him. And so the fiance goes, "Okay, well, let's throw down right now. I'll beat the fuck out of you." And she's like, "No, don't hurt my brother. Don't hurt my brother." Even though he's the one who's on acid, threatening to stab people.
Yeah.
And so I think he started walking around outside in the apartment complex just with this knife in a very, very awkward autistic fashion, chin down, the virgin walk, just holding a knife. Very bizarre, but then he tries to get back in through the front door, and it just pisses the fiance off. So I forget the exact specifics of how this happened, but a hole appears in her front door. And so that's still there to this day, and that's the reason for it, this fucking bizarre fight with her brother grabbing a knife.
Wow. Yeah, so the whole family's sick.
Yeah, they really are.
She's still the bad guy, though, also, to be clear.
She's like, I feel bad for her in some ways, because she doesn't deserve too much sympathy at all, nor does she deserve an excuse. But you can understand why this happened. And it's sad. It's a little bit sad, because when you're born with that kind of defect and you're born to these types of parents, in a world like this,
well, that's true.
You never have a chance.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. To some extent, for sure. Jordan B videos can save her. Yeah, sure.
Maybe. I mean, she does like to burn the coal, or at least she did in her past.
Of course she does.
Yeah, that's another Reddit link I sent you. The fiance is not happy about my past. And she lies about the numbers. She goes, like, no more than 10. It's at least 20.
Probably tenfold what she says. Which one is it? Why do I want to be right all the time? Getting upset. Help. Terrified. I don't see it. Oh, my fiance is all of a sudden become upset about my past. My fiance has all of a sudden become upset about my past. The past couple of days, my fiance keeps bringing up past guys I've been with. That some were older or not white. He's 2 years younger than me and white. He thinks I'm secretive about my past, and what he heard about my past wasn't good. In high school, I was a little crazy. I slept with some guys, but no more than like 10, and I was dating the majority I slept with. I'm nothing like that now. We've been living together now for over a year, and our relationship is strong and a happy one. Why is he all of a sudden being weird? How should I respond? He's kind of insulting, and I don't want to turn it into a fight. TLDR, my fiance has all of a sudden become bothered about my past and kind of slut shaming me. How do I approach this insecurity of his without it becoming a fight? So how is she a fan of Nick?
Dude,
How
I
does
don't
she
know.
like reconcile this?
To this day, I am aware that she still watches his show. She really shouldn't be, but she does. I am aware that she has watched several videos where he talks about no e-girls, cheating is horrible, all of this stuff, and it just doesn't register with her. She has this like coping mechanism.
Is she in love with Nick, do you think? Like,
okay, here's my theory on it.
yeah.
Read the Muslim post and I'll explain.
She for sure
Read the
is.
Muslim post I
Okay.
sent you.
She for sure is. Muslim post. Okay, the last one. Convert Muslim cringe. When I was like 17 or 18, I converted to Islam after having some Muslim friends and reading some pretty convincing but bullshit translations of space and the moon or some shit. The masjid people were really nice and made me feel good about myself, and I loved being someone different and throwing a hijab on and being like, look, I'm targeted by Donald Trump and definitely not privileged. It lasted about 2 years before I started learning more and realizing this is actually empty and it's bullshit. Now I will never be able to wear what I want. I'll never be able to drink alcohol or have fun. I'll always be looked at by other normal white Americans, including my family, as a Muslim person like I'm from Saudi Arabia. Now that I'm older, I look back at myself and cringe. I would like cry at the masjid and I would learn Arabic and half the words out of my mouth would be Subhanallah or Inshallah or some other Arabic phrase along with a really cringe made up Arab accent. What the fuck am I doing? I'm really happy I snapped out of it before my 21st birthday so I could party and get back together with my siblings and old friends and kind of be like, yeah, that was weird, but I'm back now. Sorry. Now I'm just getting back together and everyone and talking about normal person things and they're like, wait, you're not Muslim anymore? And then I gotta sound like I have a personality disorder and be like, no, I committed to something and I thought it was true and it's really cringe to look back on. So can we move on? Could you imagine if I got married then? Thank God. Not literally, lol.
Yeah, so
Not literally.
the way she views Nick is exactly the same way she views the Quran. And I've had a conversation with her about this from the second Mega Million March in December. We were at the train station, we were talking, and I had taken that picture of her with Nick. And she had told me, to go off on a little tangent here, she told me that when she talked to him, she went, haha, I promise I won't post this on my OnlyFans, Nick. And she wasn't even sure if he heard her or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But I'm thinking now after finding all this out, oh, you were doing basically OnlyFans, for free OnlyFans.
Yeah, it's true.
And I'm talking to her, I'm like, why are you ogling that picture of him? You know, he's just another human being like us. He can make mistakes. You know, he don't put him on a pedestal. I mean, he's a good guy. He does a lot of hard work, but he's human. And she's like, no, I don't view him like that. You don't understand. My entire life revolves around him. Everyone I talk to knows who he is. I watch his old clips constantly. I watch everything new related to him. He is my god.
Yeah. I could have guessed that, to be honest. I could have guessed that.
And the same way she describes the Quran and the Islam ideology as a routine, a kind of rigid routine for her life to stop her from resorting to degeneracy. And she likes the kind of authoritarian nature of it, which, by the way, is bullshit. She just stopped being Muslim one day because she got bored of it. That's what happened to
totally.
her fiance.
Right.
I think the same thing applies to Nick. Is she looks up to him as this male authority figure because
totally.
she doesn't have one in her life. You know, her dad is a fucking cross-dressing freak who beat and raped her.
Right.
Everyone else, you know, her brother's not an authority figure. The dude is a cuck. The dude doesn't even have a job, doesn't want a job. The mom and the stepmom, everyone enables her behavior or doesn't care about it. Right? Or they ignore it, or they believe in very simple lies because they're very incompetent people.
Uh-huh.
And as a result, she's seeking some kind of male authority figure.
Yeah, totally.
And she found Nick, and for some reason she got overly obsessed, and she views him as the new Quran.
Yep. Now that makes sense. Like, just, you know, not having like bad fucking daddy issues. not having anybody in real life, and so you got some.
The weird thing,
you know,
though,
you saw
is she
everybody.
gets all these men, but the second she is repulsed by the idea of masculinity, once you are with her, she immediately starts creating dramatic situations. And she is repulsed the second you take a stand for yourself. If everything does not bend to her will and mean that she is correct, she will have a freak out. She'll shut down. She'll try to avoid it. It's this weird two-way street.
She's a woman. She's a woman, but also she's
Bipolar
fucking
woman.
sick.
Yeah, there's here. Let me see what else I have to show off.
Okay.
Oh, for one, did you show the article of her dad yet?
I couldn't find it. I looked it
Really?
up.
Here, let me
Yeah.
pull it up.
BPD and ecstasy. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, the Shooter song is unironically true. Never forget it.
Pelosi laptop thief's dad busted on child porn charges in undercover sting. Right. This father of Pennsylvania woman who stole Speaker of House Nancy Pelosi's laptop was busted on child porn charges after asking an undercover detective posing as a teenage girl online to film herself using the bathroom. News reports say. Great stuff. Love it. Love that.
Here is a little video I made of this. You just want to pull that up.
Oh, all right.
All right, and then I think the other biggest thing I can bring about her fucked history is what I uncovered
How fun is that?
by talking to some mutuals. I met some of her VR chat, or one very specifically one VR chat friend I met, and then I asked him about her, and it turns out, oh, she was sending him nudes too, even though she made it very specifically sound like she wasn't doing anything with him, in a really weird situation where she invites him over to some world, and she goes, yeah, don't make it sound like I sent nudes to you. I don't want him to think I did that. And it turns out she did. She sent a bunch of stuff to him and a server where there was like a 13-year-old black kid that she was also sending it to, and some other people, including this one weird Russian guy she was e-dating. And this Russian guy was connected to a server called Horny Gaming. And that's a public server. It's still up. All her messages are still on there. And I pulled up so much fucking stuff from there. Okay, so Horny Gaming, where to start with that one? She joins in February of 2020, and she immediately starts flirting with people within a week or two. And the main people she goes after are a femboy who is named Lily, who uses female pronouns, an individual named Oni Sandwich, who's some Hispanic cuckold, this Russian guy, Vass, there was a couple other ones, this dude named Wonton, who's alright, but he's kind of weird, this dude named Kai, who's pretty cool, and there were some others, but those are the main ones I remember.
Yeah.
And what she would do there is there was a selfie channel, and then there was a lewd selfie channel.
Of course.
And she basically took the territory. She marked her territory on that lewd selfie channel. Anytime any other female would post something, she had to one-up them. She would immediately post something else of her on there to get attention. Let me get the screenshot of this, because I talked to a mod there, and he told me.
Does this guy have notes in front of him? Such a complex narrative. He's just recollecting. Well, and he's got, shit ready.
Yeah, I didn't want to share this guy's.
No,
the
sure,
DMs
don't.
with these
Yeah,
guys.
shouldn't dox anybody.
The Anarchy guys don't mind it, so I just said their names. But for these other people, no, I don't want to dox them.
Quite possible. I know she was prone to be doing that with lots of friend groups. I heard from Wanton that she had a squad of simps follow her into a group
So
DM.
I'm black, he's green.
Okay, after she was banned, though, that was definitely beyond my knowledge, but it doesn't sound surprising. She kind of had a large chunk of the server simping for her. For lack of a better word, she's one of the reasons we ended up removing the selfie channel, as it kind of became a bigger part of the server than it was ever supposed to. I figured that girl sent nudes to literally everyone in her life. I saw that those channels weren't actually deleted though, just archived. Yeah, I know. You have access to them? Nope. Damn, so much trauma did she cause while there? A lot. Mostly getting into fights with another member, Kesnia, who is always calling her out for stuff and coming to one of the mods to whine about every little thing that any single person did. It got frustrating dealing with her every day, so we ended up twisting a story around which she got falsely banned. Once I found out, that's when she finally was banned, but not before harassing me and the other mods the same way she apparently did to the Temtem server that banned her, with threats of suicide and stuff like that.
Yeah, so she would complain to these moderators, not just one moderator, but 5 at a time, about anything that happened that she didn't agree with. She tried to get some other user reported because he or she did something to her that she didn't like, called her a name, and so she twisted the story to get them banned, because that server is like a really gay, the owner's a tranny, by the way, a very gay server where they ban for the slightest thing, or kink shaming, or whatever. It's lame. It's lame. It's for freaks.
That's the server that you're talking to with the mod, or the one that he mentions?
The one with the mod. This Temtem server, I have no idea.
Okay.
I couldn't find anything about it. And there's a bit more to my channel. Let me pull that up.
Okay. You really don't like Discord, never use it? Yeah, Discord's a fucking sick site. I mean, we're using it right now for this, but yeah, other than this, Discord's fucking horrible.
I do not get involved with any communities like this.
How was she being manipulative through the selfie channel? I don't remember exactly, but she was kind of attention hoggy. Whenever another girl would post a pic, she'd often post one, two, got to a point where she was mostly posting older ones. She already posted 2, but people still kept fawning over them, me included, sadly. Nice. Oh, did I not read one that was supposed to be before that? Whoops. Okay, this one says... yeah, no, I get it. I was more so hoping to know exactly what the situation was. Well, basically, she DM'd me, and only me, sometime early in the morning, saying that the other person DM'd me, or DM'd without permission. We have a zero tolerance policy for people not following DM rules, so I banned the other person. Then later in the day, I got a message from them asking why they got banned, and when I tell them why, that's when I find out that prior to that, they had gotten into a heated discussion about something, and another mod instructed them to either stop it altogether, or take it into the fighting, or take the fighting into the DMs, which they both agreed to. She didn't give full context and was being manipulative, something that Chris and Pop could already tell by her use of the selfie channel. At that point, after multiple warnings, we were all looking out for her next screw up to remove her, and this was it. As she found out about being banned, talking between all the mods, she got really mad at me specifically because she blames me for acting hastily and banning the guy, which she didn't ask for, and basically went off on me for being a bad mod and a bad person overall and everything. This really stung for a while, since we had started to become good friends over time, until eventually I just had to block her. Then I believed she messaged another mod, I think with a picture of a gun and threats of suicide, which was something she literally said she had done to the Temtem server. Cool.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, it's CO7s. What happened? Harkin, thank you. Yeah, thank you for resubbing, Harkin. I appreciate it. What's up, buddy? Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, so that server, she was contacting dozens of men at the same time, reaching out to them to meet up in person. I've got a couple of screen grabs I found that I confirmed were her account, but it says deleted account because she had so many deleted for all this weird stuff she was doing. Being
Yeah.
on Anarchy, running scripts to hack people. It's just bizarre. Let me see if I can pull up some good ones.
I'm so surprised that the girl at the Capitol that stole Nancy Pelosi's laptop is just fucking so mentally ill. That's crazy.
It's not a huge surprise, but the details,
No, yeah,
you
it's a
know.
good story. It's a good story.
it's entertaining stuff.
Yep.
Okay. There was also this. The day she got banned from that horny gaming server, something had happened with this femboy named Lily.
Horny gaming.
Yeah, horny. It's still fucking. It's bad. But this horny gaming server, she got banned for apparently making this femboy cut himself for her.
Oh my gosh.
And it was in general that they were doing this. And this is what she said about it, but it turned out the admin says that's not why.
What
Just gay
happened?
drama.
I was having a shitty day, so I wasn't paying attention to the server. Next thing I'm hearing, you got banned. I don't know. Lily was like, I want to get domed. Guys, dom me. The people who were active in the server were on board with it. We were like telling her what to do in Gen Chat. Sometimes she cuts herself for me because it's a fetish we share. I told her to do it, and Pop said take it to DMs. I instantly deleted what I said and took it to DMs and apologized to Pop. Pop's little group like ragged on me for about 5 minutes. Lily defended me in general chat and said all you had to say was take it to DMs, and she did. You guys are just being assholes now. I told Lily it's all good and don't make a big deal about it. Next thing I know, I'm banned like an hour after that. Okay.
And this wasn't the only person. There's more to Lily, but there was also these DMs she posted publicly for everyone to see about some guy. I don't know anything about him, but I found these. And those are out of order, so get the second one first.
I'll look at the second one first again.
Yeah. This was a recurring theme. I don't know how people are dumb enough to fall for this, to cut themselves for this woman. She targets people who have illnesses, who have issues, and she manipulates them.
Last night I kept thinking about you slicing your forearm for me in a video. I thought about it for 2 hours and came to the thought of it, but I didn't know if you were comfortable with it or not. I'd probably do it. I would cut myself in the past because of other things. Gay, I don't care. Okay. Like from your elbow to your hand, not on the inner part of your arm, the outer part. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, just one straight line. Yeah. I'm so fucking wet thinking about it. I'm confused. I just wondering what you want from our relationship. You. Yeah, but in what way? Desperate and begging, LMAO. Okay. I'm sorry. Or are you only sending me videos because you want to like ask for my hand in marriage or something? Why do you send me videos? Why do you do what I want you to do? Because I like you. I want to make you happy. Sick shit.
So that guy, I mean, he was just doing it to make her happy. Some gay bullshit like that. But the Lily individual, this person is also sick. You know, he wants to be a girl, dress up like a girl. He has a boyfriend, I could learn from reading the server logs. He's poly or something, gets fucked regularly by other dudes. And he's British, which explains all of it. You know, he's either British or Canadian when something like that comes out.
Yeah. So true.
And apparently there was financial issues in the situation. So what Riley would do was, with money that she did not have to be spending on that, which she most likely stole from her fiance, why this was so important for us to kind of find out, where was she? Because $100, you know, at least disappeared from his money, and he has no recollection of where it went. And she said her brother took it. But she's sending money to people to cut themselves for her. And I don't have anything directly with this Lily individual, but there was someone else who not only confirmed that, but confirmed some other weird shit she was up to in real life. They pull those up.
Let's try if we can to wrap this up in like the next 20, 30 minutes.
Oh yeah, no. That's
So it's
plenty
not
of time
too
to wrap
long.
this up.
Okay,
I
cool.
pretty much sent everything.
Yeah, okay. Just whenever you want to. Oh wait, let me pull this up. So what's this one? This is
a conversation with someone else who, I don't know if he was a mod or something, but he knew her pretty well from there, and he described what she was doing.
okay. She's a criminal and she hopefully will learn a lesson, LMAO. Yeah, I know that too. Wait, really? How do you find out? Bitch crazy, does too many drugs, has no self-control over physically or verbally. Herself, physically or verbally. Yup, lol. A very opinionated young person who thinks they're invincible to their experiences. She's diagnosed bipolar. Not surprised, too bad, but she needs help. I had to cold turkey her one day. Sounds like something happened between you two. She told me about some criminal stuff she did and then never tried to contact me. Holy shit, that is a lot. Never tried contact me again, but she was always getting fucked up and harassing me anyways, even though we were friends. Holy cow, how many of these are there? Is this worth reading?
Don't spend too much time, just go through them quickly.
This is gonna take forever. I'm not gonna put them on screen, I'm just gonna read them.
Okay, yeah, go for that.
See, I think that when she started telling me this stuff, she was like strung out on acid. Yeah, probably. And she quickly, after sharing, like as in a few hours, like 6 hours, she was gone and I was blocked. Well, she's got like 15K under her bed. Nah, she doesn't. That was all her fiance's money. Oh. She's poor as shit, got evicted too. Does she have a kid or does he? No, though she was crazy enough to try. She's got fucked up ovaries or something. Do you know what he looks like? Yeah, because she likes to pay people to rape her. Okay. She paid people to rape her? Is he blonde? No, dark hair with a beard. She offered me as well and a couple friends. Oh, okay. Did she tell you her address ever? Well, vaguely. I've seen extensive, like, streaming video of her or on several occasions over the course of her days. Coming home, I don't remember though, probably. I was supposed to meet up with her. We'd organized her coming here. I had some issues of my own and things going on here, and she kind of like capitalized on that to try get something out of it. Seemed afterwards. So I just asked the fiance. He says Riley talked about burning an Outback Steakhouse, lol, but said she never went through with it. What the fuck? Lol. You probably set fire to somewhere else. I think it was a Wendy's she mentioned having started a fire at, and then some supermarket type place. But with the coastal difference, I can't remember the name, like a family name or place or something. But she said she bust out windows and poured red paint all over their shit from the outside in. Lol, no. I was excised that bitch like a spreading tumor. I excised that bitch like a spreading tumor. No offense, sorry. I tried to get in contact with her brother because I was concerned about the little kid I would see in video and shit. He was Hispanic, right? Wait, do you mean her nephew? She sent me a picture of some dark images with burning flames that were hard to make out, then removed them in seconds, and I asked if I saw that kind of thing. Yeah. Her neph. I do a lot of psychs and mostly weed, and I know that environment was not ideal for that kiddo. Yeah, that kid is fucked. His parents got married after meeting for 5 months. I'd call her like over and over and over and over until she'd be able to answer fucked up, and she would like mumble what, and I'm like, the baby. Oh jeez. Yeah, me and a friend were about as far as prepping for them to come visit and stuff. We had a plan for us 3 friends to like go sightseeing and stuff. Then things started to get like unmanageable. And when I say plan, then to come visit, I mean like phone calls and logistics were planned and food and lodging and shit. Oh, it was all set up. Then like the real crazy shit started to happen, which was talking about illegal shit and stuff. And then she harassed you. Then she dipped on me in DMs, and I figured it was because she like incriminated herself or someone she mistreated or she just hid. I mean, she would harass me regularly as it was. Was that after she got banned from the server? What do you mean by harass though? I always figured she had some attention disorder. Call me a loser and shit randomly. As a joke or seriously? started laying into me, making me feel bad about like any aspect of my life she could put a finger on. No, serious. She did mention before, never understood. When I spoke to her about Discord servers, she said she liked learning about people in private and then exposing all their insecurities in general. Yeah, she seems as if she needs like a social worker or something. She was a social worker before she got fired. She has some issues she can't handle, so she has to like measure herself that other people struggle. Lol, oh geez, that's backwards, lol. She's very prone to self-harm, and she doesn't just give it, and she just doesn't give a shit about her limits. And I don't know where she got all the knowledge on everything she seems to think she has, but she needs help. She's too much of a pussy to actually kill herself or cut deep. It's just an attention thing. She was a person I cared about as a friend very much, and when she was nice, it was nice. I hope she gets help. She made minors cut themselves for her, though. Well, she definitely has some issues. Yeah, I know how. Oh, she would ask people in server. I know Lily did. Yeah, but I thought the server was always 18 plus. She was paying her. So many of these. She was paying her. Lily was paying Riley. Yeah, it was. But she didn't like to blow the whistle on that, and we just didn't know about them. So Lily was possibly underage. Riley was paying her to do it. Oh shit. It sounded like Lily really needed the money at the time. Possibly, but it's hard to know because the could-be's don't usually show face, or and Riley took advantage of that. Yeah. Also, Riley didn't have the money to be doing that. Lily was broke and asking for help and was like paying her to cut herself and stuff. That's so gross. Well, she bought me something, bought friends things and all from a PayPal site, or a PayPal she had. Are you serious? Probably funneling money into it privately. Oh yeah. You have the receipt. Her fiance sometimes found money missing and she blamed her drug addict brother. No, I had a discrepancy with them and closed my account just after when she and I stopped talking. That's BS, man, lol. Did you hear about the simp squad she had follow her? Oh, I read that. In a group chat. Is that the first one I read?
No, it's the last.
Oh, okay.
Or about the last.
Did you hear about the simp squad she had before she got banned? Yeah, I was there to help with the ban. She knew that I was involved and never spoke to me again. My Discord exploded for like 3 months. Dorian told me about it since Pris kind of stonewalled me. Pris is very professional, and since it's nobody's business, since it's a private community, yeah. Managing in the server is very akin to her actual line of work. She's awesome. Apparently, she created a lot of drama and got someone falsely banned, complained to all the admins. Same thing, then threatened to commit suicide and harass Dorian after she got banned. Yeah, I was involved in her banning. What's for the best? It was me adding in that put the final nail in because I was covering for her on a daily basis with the mods for being too loud, too harsh on people, too many trigger words on purpose, etc. And I was like, on top of this, she's going psycho on me and offering money to people to hurt themselves. So I put in my 2 cents, and since I'm friends with the server owner, that's all it took. Once nobody was sticking up for her shit anymore, she was out. Damn, that's a lot. She was using the server as an outlet for her mutual problems, whether she know it or not. And that was ultimately why she was kicked. She couldn't manage herself. Is this the last one? She probably sustained damage to her ovaries that way. She told me that she was into it and had a lot of experience with getting hurt by people. Well, I mean, I'm cute as fuck, and I live my life younger than her. She's just an imbecile with no self-control. Ayo, quite possibly, I thought it was genetic at first because her mom also had problems. Well, who knows? She's smart enough to know it's happening, though. She'd do something about that shit. Well, she's very dumb, too, actually. We haven't heard about any of these besides getting abused by her dad and fucked by tons of black dudes in high school. She said it was her preferred act or like method of intimacy. She was trying to set up me and a friend abusing her in private. I was like, there are limits even if you have no limits, even if you are into non-con. there are still limits. I don't know. Made me uncomfortable and more concerned. We started off as just friends, so I was really sad that she just disappeared. I figured she really needed help. I court ordered help. Yeah, I don't know. I can tell you though that within minutes of being banned in our server, she's inviting me and her simp army to come and see her do her things. Just her posting pics and videos and requests and the usual, and I'm like, nah, bitch, I'm not following you. I hope to get you banned. Wait, what's the other server? Oh, a spectacle. I wouldn't know. I denied the request. Was that to the fucking femboy?
No. The femboy I could not find to talk to. He disappeared.
Oh, okay.
This was just another dude in the server who had some status.
Okay.
But he gave me the laydown. His things were corroborated by other people's words that had no involvement with him.
Sick stuff.
Yeah, sick stuff. I mean, I could sit here and I could send you like all these screenshots.
Yeah, I think
server,
we get the idea.
The point is gotten.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to go through that, dog.
I wish I was done with it. I wish I was out. Unfortunately, as revenge for making a very, very serious choice to report her to the feds for what she did, for everything to stop her from hurting a bunch of people, which ultimately led to freeing the fiance. As revenge for that, she is still going after me.
Is she out of jail?
She's been on house arrest. She only spent 3 days in jail.
Okay.
And from what we've heard, she's broken her conditions, but for some reason, they don't care. They're not going to throw her back in. It's very heavily contrasts everything Nick says about every other Capitol rioter.
Yeah. It's like the opposite.
Yeah, no, it's very, very weird. And really, I mean, ultimately, what I think happened is somebody used her as a foot soldier to do their dirty work. Someone, like you were talking on the other stream yesterday about MK Ultra cat bombs. Someone is basically using her to be a cat girl terrorist. MK Ultra, go in there, steal whatever, bring it to us.
This is what was redacted in those documents.
Yeah.
It's this plan.
This was all planned ahead of time.
When I was just looking at these images on like Google Images and reading some of the the captions, one of them did say like they didn't even recover the laptop from her.
No, because she doesn't have it anymore.
Yeah, so
which is like there was so much time. Obviously, her lawyers are like, well, she doesn't have it now. Oh, come on.
Yeah, weird stuff. Is she gonna be mad at you for coming on here and saying this?
She shouldn't see it. She's banned from the internet.
Oh, well, that's good. We need more of that. That's dope.
We do. I mean, what I'd like help with though, because I just know she still watches Nick's show. I'm hoping that he can help me out here because, as we discussed earlier, this girl, and she deserves some understanding as to how her situation arose, but she doesn't deserve to be excused for all of this. She had every opportunity to get treatment, to admit she has a problem, but to this day, she is using these simps, like I explained about that one guy. She's still using people, got them wrapped around her finger, and they know better. Everything is public about her now, but they still, because they're down bad, they let themselves fall into this, and it's just enabling this behavior. The situation will never get better. She'll never get better. She'll continue this. If she doesn't go to jail because she uses her woman privilege, then what she'll do is she'll get out and she'll start circling AF, she'll start circling, Wignat servers, looking for men to prey upon, and she'll just repeat the process. I even heard that she was, and this is from Cowboy Friend, who I saw joined your stream yesterday. I don't know where he is now.
Oh, that guy.
He gave me, that guy's cool. This is probably the last thing I'll send to you before I kind of close off.
Yeah.
Let me pick this up.
All women should be banned from the internet? Yeah, true.
This thing. He sent me this regarding what she was doing on D Live because he publicly posted about her, so I asked.
Okay. She was a stupid bitch in D Live. Wait, he said this is okay to share?
It should be fine.
Okay. She said she was a stupid bitch in the live chat, always saying retarded shit, stupid women takes. Everyone started bullying her, and she threatened CWC, and then she'd stop donating and watching if he let his chat bully her like we did. She said some really retarded line about her contributions or something. It was insanely retarded, and I spammed it like a copy pasta, and she freaked out like the dumb cunt she is. I stopped watching that guy soon after because he started sending for her. Pretty bizarre, hoping they throw the book at her. That's probably all I remember. What was her name on DLive?
White Pill Groiper.
Oh yeah, I heard that. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And she uses other names. You know, once her White Pill Groiper got found out, she made a new one before getting arrested. And she's going to continue to try to circle in if she gets off. And it's just not going to get any better. So the only thing I can think of...
she won't be allowed. It's like, you know...
No,
I can't tell you. I can't tell you that, like, you know, Nick's gonna help you. I don't know. I don't know what that really even means. But
yeah, let me explain then.
I mean, like, you know, she's
yeah.
not
Let me explain it really quick.
okay
because
by him.
I know it's a bit of a stretch, but she's bothering me. I can't get away from her, even though I want to. And the only thing I can possibly think of to do is to have Nick just directly comment on everything seen here, how she's still coming after me legally for things I didn't do, and I'm not even getting a chance to be able to prove that I didn't do anything to her because she keeps postponing it and going, oh, I can't, my Fifth Amendment right, blah, blah, blah. I might get in trouble for the capital case if I talk on this, which is BS. The legal system is BS. This country's shit. If he comments on this behavior, she will see it. And she can't just do the thing that she always does, which is she laughs it off with a cackle. Whatever, I didn't do that.
She will. She will, though.
No. If it's directly about her, it can be any other ego.
She'd love to be commented on by Nick, dude. Even if it's negative.
No. I know the whole attention thing, but if it's something like, we don't want you in our movement, stay the fuck out. People like
he just already will.
Gross.
If you send a super chat asking what he thinks about her, I'm sure he would say that for like without knowing any of this.
Yeah, but she might not see the super chat portion. It's got to be near the front.
That's
what I was hoping for. Maybe I'll do a super chat. This is something that it would help me out, get her away from me. Hopefully, if she comes to her senses and stops being crazy, and you know, good for her.
I don't think it would help, personally, and I also don't think even if I like, you know, asked Nick, like, number one, you know, he'd just be like, are you just fucking insane, Jimbo? Like, what are you talking about? And I'm not insane, so I don't think that's a good idea. I mean, if you want him to just fucking shit on her, yeah, send a super chat. I'm sure he does not think highly of this bitch or any one like her. She's not even hot. She's ugly on top of it. Not that that contributes, but I don't even know why anybody is.
Yeah, as long as it gets some attention, maybe. I just want her off me, and I want, hopefully, you know, whatever resolution comes out best for everyone. She gets help, stops being a crazy bitch, stops using people, or she rots in jail.
Yeah, hopefully. You gotta. I don't know, man. I don't know what your best course of action is, but probably just try to stay away. I'm sure she'll get on somebody else's. You know, I'm sure she's already dealing with other people. And if you do what you can to stay out of like her, you know, line of sight,
that's not the problem.
Her tension will be moved.
That's not the issue. I wish that was. That's not the issue. It's legal stuff. That she is coming after me because she's mad that I found all of this out, for one. That her source of money, her fucking pay pig fiance, finally woke up. Thank, you know, good graces, he woke up. She could no longer use him. And that she was exposed.
Well, yeah, I hope that this helps then in some way or whatever. I don't see Nick commenting on it in the first place or that helping, even if he did. Personally.
I mean, it was a stretch, but I just wanted to.
I'm sorry you're dealing with that, though. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I want to enjoy White Boy Summer without any of this on my mind.
Yeah,
I want it to go away.
I hear that.
So that's pretty much been my thought process.
Yeah.
And I know the chat in the community are gonna go, oh, you talked to feds, or, you know, oh, you got involved with her.
Now, reporting her to the FBI, I don't have any problem. I think that's totally fine, honestly.
It was the
fucking
best
sick bitch.
Action. Sick bitch. She's not getting help from anyone else. All her role models are terrible people. Her dad's a pedo. No one's gonna step in and say, "Don't do this." She's not gonna change without serious intervention. It was the best course of action.
Yep. Well, yeah, I'm sorry you have to deal with that. Thanks for coming on, though.
Appreciate
This
it.
has
Yeah,
been
thank you so much for giving me a
good
platform,
content.
Jimbo.
Yeah, I'll probably
Thank you
upload
so
this to
much.
YouTube. So I've been recording as well. So I'll probably put it on there. I might have to censor some stuff, but yeah.
No, absolutely, you'll have to.
Thank you for telling us the story and giving us the scoop, dog.
And no problem.
And good luck with dealing with that shit.
Thank you. I'm gonna hopefully need it.
Yep. Have a good day though, dude.
Yeah.
Talk to you later.
Have a good rest of your
Peace
day,
out.
Jimbo. Everyone. See ya.
Dope. Well, that was fun. Jimbo, I hope all this info you read wasn't illegally obtained. This fucker is sus. Well, even if stuff's illegally obtained, that doesn't make it, that can't get me in trouble. That's like saying, like fucking WikiLeaks is gonna get in trouble because whatever's obtained. I don't think we showed anything that's that bad. We censored basically everything. How fun was that? Now, how fun was that? That sucks, but cool story. Cool. Good to have him on. Damn, you missed all of it? Well, that's okay, because I'm going to stop the recording in just a second, and then I'll edit it and upload it to YouTube after the stream. So, yeah. Hey, if you're watching this on YouTube, and this is, in the future, you're not watching this live, you're hearing me on YouTube, and you just watch this whole thing. I hope it was entertaining. I love you. That's all. All right, peace out.